Coach Prime will certainly have an incredible last memory of taking the field with his sons.
You could experience something again for the first time. What would it be?
I'd probably say me and my fiancée.
We have each other's passwords to everything. We don't hide. Even if we don't get on it, we know each other's passwords, to literally everything.
I don't know every password. How do you forget?
You're lying.
Okay, so this past week for Travis Hunter has been absolutely wild, and not in a way anyone expected. First, a clip surfaced of his fiancée, Lyanna Lenny, spilling tea about how Travis would literally drive her to parties and wait outside like a loyal puppy while she was inside doing, well, a lot of things. Fast forward a few days, and boom, receipts dropped. A photo and video hit the internet showing Lyanna getting way too cozy with another guy. We're talking full-on twerking, booty grabs, and zero shame. And if that wasn't enough, leaked texts revealed her openly flirting with some other dude, proving she wasn't exactly keeping things wife material. Turns out Lyanna was stepping out on their relationship just to soak up some extra attention from other guys, even though their wedding was only a few months away. But here's the plot twist. Travis, being the champion he is, spotted the red flags and dropped Lyanna faster than she could even say oops. What was supposed to be their happily ever after has now turned into the ultimate breakup drama, and fans can't stop picking sides. Travis Hunter and his fiancée, Lyanna Lenny, recently made a dramatic exit from social media, leaving fans speculating about the state of their relationship. Why? Well, because viewers started picking up on some major red flags and how things were playing out between the couple. And let's just say, Lyanna wasn't exactly winning anyone over. From the start, it all seemed like she was the one calling all the shots. And not in a supportive power couple kind of way. Instead, it felt more like Travis was taking a back seat in his own relationship. And then came the Heisman Trophy ceremony, where things took a turn for the worse. On December 14th, Travis was honored with one of the biggest achievements in college football, the Heisman Trophy. But instead of sharing in the joy and standing up for him when his name was called, Lyanna stayed seated, completely unfazed.
2024 Heisman Award goes to Travis Hunter.
Fans watching at home were quick to notice and didn't hold back, slamming her on social media for what looked like a lack of respect and support during a moment that should have been all about Travis. It wasn't just an awkward look, it raised questions about whether she genuinely had his back or if her priorities were elsewhere. Rather than owning up to her actions, Lyanna took to TikTok and went full defense mode, posting multiple videos that screamed, "It's not me, it's you." She claimed her behavior at the ceremony was misinterpreted, saying,
When his name was called, I instantly was gonna, if you watch the video, you can see me but his mom didn't get up. So I was like, oh, maybe I don't get up, maybe I just sit here with her. So I sat there.
A convenient excuse, but it didn't set well with fans, who thought it sounded more like a cop-out than a real explanation. Then she doubled down, dismissing criticism by calling people bird-brained individuals and accusing them of twisting the truth.
All it was, no one told me to stand up, no one had to tell me to celebrate with him. I was just sitting there crying. I wanted to take it in myself too. I was super excited for him.
She later said, "The things I see people make up is truly crazy, because it's not what happened." But instead of clearing the air, her attempts to justify herself only highlighted more of her questionable behavior. One of the biggest eyebrow raisers was her admission about how she and Travis first started talking. She revealed that when Travis initially slid into her DMs, she ignored him for 2 months because he still had a girlfriend at the time. But then she went on to say, "I'm not a homewrecker. I don't stand for any of those things. I support women. I would never do that to another woman because I would never want it done to me." Fans weren't buying it. Why even engage with someone who's in a relationship, let alone bring it up as a defense? The whole thing felt like she was trying to paint herself as a saint while still admitting to some shady behavior. For those unaware, this is what she said. "Travis sat in my DMs for 2 months because he DM'd me when he had a girlfriend. I instantly knew he had a partner from his Instagram bio, so I exited the message, and he sat there until he was single. I don't do homewrecking. I'm not a side piece. I don't stand for any of those things. I support women. I would never do that to another woman because I would never want it done to me." Honestly, what ticked the fans off was that Lyanna seems like she was boasting about keeping Travis in his DMs. Let's be real, she is not the prize in this relationship. He is. And that's exactly what Mays had to say.
She's not seeing him as a prize. She's seeing him as just a regular. And the best way to lose a king is to try to treat a king like a regular.
And then there was her infamous comment about Travis not being her type. In yet another TikTok, she scrambled to clarify, saying, "I did not mean attractiveness. I don't have a physical type, period. No two men that I previously dated look the same. My first one was a white cowboy. Second was a Mexican soccer player. And then I dated a black man who's a SoundCloud rapper." Sure, Lyanna, why bring up a list of exes when you're supposedly in love with your fiancé? It only made fans question her motives even more. Listen, Hunter met Lenny when they were teenagers. The internet can't obviously understand the ins and outs of their relationship and only knows what has been shown publicly. For example, everyone analyzed a video from Hunter's last game at Colorado. He went to embrace his fiancée after the game, and she pulled away from him kissing her. She looked altogether uncomfortable.
Coach Prime will certainly have an incredible last memory of taking the field with his son.
Finally, it seems like Travis started to realize what everyone else was seeing. On December 15th, he addressed the backlash during a Twitch live stream, defending Lyanna, but also sounding like someone trying to convince himself. "Y'all hate on me, and then y'all go hate on my girl," he said. "If she's hurting, of course I'm going to be hurting. If I'm hurting, of course she's going to be hurting." But fans weren't buying it. To them, Travis's comments felt like the final straw before he would eventually call it quits. With so much backlash piling up and Lyanna's attempts to explain herself only digging a deeper hole, many believe it's only a matter of time before the Heisman Trophy winner cuts his losses and moves on from the relationship. After all, how can a star athlete like Travis carry a relationship filled with this many red flags? Well, while Travis's relationship is going sideways, his teammates are right beside him to support him. Recently, Colorado Buffalo star Shedeur Sanders took to social media claiming that he doesn't want to hear any more discourse surrounding his teammate Travis Hunter's relationship with his fiancée Lyanna Lenny. In a tweet shared, Saunders appeared to address all the comments about Hunter and Lenny by telling people to mind their business or to talk to either of them directly. "All y'all athletes, entertainers, artists, etc., if y'all genuine trying to holla at Travis, y'all know how to get in touch with him or someone around," he wrote. "At this point, y'all just post him for the algorithm trying to look cool." But that's not all. You see, Travis's relationship status might pose more than a few problems in his upcoming career. The online drama even caught the attention of former NFL players Dez Bryant and Nate Burleson, who speculated that Hunter's relationship with Lenny could negatively affect his prospects in the professional football world. They said, "I have no advice for Travis Hunter. I don't understand how somebody else can have advice about what he likes. This is what he likes. Y'all don't know what this lady is doing to him behind closed doors. Y'all don't know how she pleases him. Obviously, he's pleased. I've never seen grown effing athletes go to Twitter and talk about another player's relationship. I don't even know if Dez has a girl. And Dez is my boy. But come on, Dez, shut the F up. You don't know anything about relationships. I don't even know what relationships you've been in." You see, the reason why everyone is trying to pry into Travis's business is because Travis had already decided to spend the rest of his life with Lyanna. Hunter and his fiancée Lyanna Lenny have been planning their wedding and recently settled on a date. Hunter shared his wedding date with teammate Shedeur Sanders on Saunders' Two Legendary podcast and left the team's star quarterback surprised. He said, "May 24th next year, bro. Right around the rookie minicamp in Chattanooga, Tennessee. It's a good venue, bro. Lyanna wanted to have a good venue for everybody." Travis Hunter and his fiancée, Lyanna Lenny, once seemed like the perfect couple. Their love story, which began when they were teenagers, felt like something out of a fairy tale. According to People, the Heisman Trophy winner shot his shot in Lyanna's Instagram DMs back in 2022. Though she took her time responding, the two officially started dating that February. By 2024, they were engaged, celebrating their love and growth together. At the time of their engagement, Lyanna shared in an emotional post calling Travis her motivation to fulfill God's plan for her and describing him as her peace and solidarity. "You came into my life at the most unexpected time. I would constantly pray that God would give me a reason to keep moving forward so I can fulfill his plan for me. That he would give me motivation to continue, and you were his answer. You bring nothing but solidarity and peace into my life. You showed me how to properly be loved, and even how to properly love, because God knows I tainted the definition," she added. You are the most patient and passionate man I have ever met. No relationship is perfect, but we perfected the art of trying. We are living in our third state together now, and this is a life I wouldn't want to share with anyone else. You are the greatest friend and partner I have ever had. I love you sincerely and without limit. Fans were all in, rooting for the couple, who seemed to have it all, until things took a scandalous turn. This past Monday, old videos of Lyanna began circulating online, sparking intense backlash and casting doubt on her past and her relationship with Travis. These clips, reportedly from 3 years ago, showed Lyanna in private moments with another man. While the footage itself isn't recent, the timeline is hard to ignore, as it overlaps with the early years of her relationship with Travis.
Name tats too.
A eater! Ain't no way.
The videos are intimate, to say the least. In one, Lyanna is seen trying to conceal her face while wearing nothing but a t-shirt and panties. In another, she's lying in bed with the man, and the third clip shows her casually cooking a meal for him afterward. The resurfaced footage spread like wildfire, and fans were quick to point out the red flags. Some argued that these moments predated her time with Travis, but others couldn't help but question the authenticity of their love story. The online community was divided, with some fans urging Travis to reconsider the engagement, while others defended Lyanna, suggesting that people shouldn't let her past define her future. Still, the timing of these revelations has undeniably put their relationship under the microscope. The word has it this wasn't Lenny's first rodeo. She was allegedly in communication with another man while she and Travis Hunter were already in a committed relationship. Talk about a plot twist. While Hunter has publicly stated that their relationship spans 5 years, conflicting accounts have left fans scratching their heads. Some claim these suspicious messages date back to 2020, while others argue they're from as recent as 2022. Either way, the timeline of their romance is looking murkier by the second. Social media, as always, wasted no time jumping on the drama. Rumors and accusations are flying faster than a quarterback's pass, with fans dissecting every shred of evidence. Was Lenny playing both sides? Did Hunter know? Or is this all just a massive misunderstanding? The internet can't decide. But one thing's for sure, their relationship has hit rocky terrain. Meanwhile, poor Travis is stuck trying to manage the fallout while keeping his eye on the ball, literally. With a promising football career ahead, he's got bigger things to focus on other than Lenny's messy history. But with the noise getting louder, the pressure is on, and everyone's waiting to see how this love story, or scandal, unfolds. They want me to be unhappy. It's draining for sure, but I don't even care no more. For a couple that once seemed unshakable, this controversy has turned into a public spectacle. And with Travis gearing up for what could be a life-changing NFL career, many are wondering if his relationship drama will end in a touchdown or a fumble. Let's not forget the time Lyanna demanded Travis Hunter break up with her if he wanted to pursue college. Yep, you heard that right. In one of their conversations, Lyanna gave Travis the ultimate, "It's me or the college experience" ultimatum. She even admitted to telling him, "Go to college, go do your thing," because apparently she didn't want to hold him back from the fun she enjoyed during her own college years. But let's be real. This wasn't about being selfless. It was about protecting herself from being cheated on while also keeping her options open. Travis, ever the loyal guy, refused to break up. Yet Lyanna, in her own words, said she told him, "Go do your thing and leave me alone." But here's the thing. Travis decided to stick around. Lyanna made it crystal clear he couldn't backtrack even if he wanted to. The audacity. She essentially locked him into the relationship while giving him a taste of what it might be like to have freedom, only to slam the door shut when he didn't take the bait. This moment alone speaks volumes about the dynamics of their relationship. While Travis was trying to stay committed, Lyanna seemed to be running the show, making sure she held the upper hand at all times. In the midst of all this drama, Lyanna Lenny's ex-boyfriend decided to join the conversation, and boy, did he have some tea to spill. According to him, Lenny wasn't exactly a one-man woman back in the day. In fact, he claimed that she was 2 or even 3 timing with multiple guys when they were together. Yikes.
Even though we were very young when we dated, it was still understood that me and her was to be mutually exclusive, meaning she doesn't see anybody else, I don't see anybody else. And me being a younger man at the time and not having the experience of fornicating with multiple women at the time, I actually believed her. So long story short, without getting my video demonetized, me and her were dating and we used to like to, hit the gas together. And she told me that she has this guy that gives it to her for free.
Now, whether this is just jealousy talking or an actual expose, it's hard to say. But let's not ignore the irony here. Lenny has always been vocal about how cheaters aren't her type and how she's all about loyalty and respect in a relationship. If her ex claims hold any truth, that's a pretty hypocritical track record for someone who preaches fidelity. The internet, of course, is eating this up. Fans are now questioning whether Hunter's fiancée has been as picture perfect as she claims to be, with many pointing out that actions speak louder than words. Is Lenny just another do as I say, not as I do type? Or is this all just a bitter ex trying to stir the pot? Either way, it's another layer to an already chaotic situation. You see, one of the glaring red flags in this whole mess was something that should have raised eyebrows way before the drama even exploded. Lenny herself claimed that she and Travis shared passwords, suggesting they had this open and honest relationship. But here's the kicker. When she said it, Travis immediately denied knowing her password. Awkward, right?
We have each other's passwords to everything. We don't hide. Even if we don't get on it, we know each other's passwords. To literally everything. I don't know every password. You're lying.
Instead of addressing the discrepancy, Lenny went into full gaslighting mode, trying to spin the situation like Travis was the one who misunderstood or was being unreasonable. To me, that moment alone would have been enough to call it quits. If you can't even keep your story straight about something as simple as passwords, what does that say about the trust in the relationship? For fans, it's yet another example of the cracks in their so-called perfect union. This wasn't just a harmless misunderstanding, it was a textbook display of manipulation. And honestly, Travis deserved better. That's all for today. We hope you liked that video, and if you did, be sure to like and subscribe. And stay tuned for more videos like this.